Hi Pisces, happy February. I hope you're doing well. Okay. First I want to go over your messages. I can't tell if it was October, November, if something would have happened. I think this is for a specific person. I can't tell if there was some kind of legality, if it was maybe something with one of your children or someone was just irresponsible, but I think there was some kind of accident. I can't tell if you already know what really went on here. There may be some skepticism around what really happened here. Someone may have passed in some kind of drinking and driving accident. And I think there's a missing link in this equation here. And I do feel that you do get clarity on that. If this is a court issue where this is in court, I think you'll see something tangible come out of this. I can't say it's monetary. I think whatever it is, though, gives you some sort of peace in this scenario, okay? I know this sounds odd, but it was it really was there was more to this. I know this isn't going to help, but there was more to this than people will usually say when something like this happens, and I realize this isn't going to help matters here, but I just, for whatever reason, I'm feeling the need to say this. People will say that someone's life gets cut short, right? But who's really to say that? And again, I realize this isn't helping, but I'm being told to tell you this, right? We're here for a certain amount of time. And I think that when people are younger or they're going through things or they're whatever the occasion is, we're here for the amount of time that we're supposed to be here for. And that's not something that we know, right? That's why it's so important to live, you know, every day in the moment and not get so far ahead of yourself, because life changes in the blink of an eye. Okay. And where I'm going with this is your message here is that people's lives, you know, and again, please, I'm not unfeeling, but there's a message for you to know here. And this may, in hindsight, this may help you slow down your life a little bit. Maybe that's why they're referencing this, right? But there's a need to stay present in every moment, okay? And realize that life changes in the blink of an eye. So don't be so far ahead of yourself, I guess, everyone. Be present. Be present in the day-to-day moments, because life changes very fast. And I think that was brought front and center for someone. I think it was brought front and center for more than one family is what I'm feeling here, though, too. Okay? But again, if there's a missing link in this, something comes to light here. So I think that you get the missing link of this puzzle. Either someone knows more about this story than they're letting on, or something just hasn't been disclosed. I feel someone knows more about this than they may realize. I think that it may be a woman, like a woman. Someone who's got something pink on is what I'm saying, so I assume it's a female. Not necessarily, but I feel that it is, okay? Okay, that's on that. Now, for others of you, you're being asked to put some boundaries in place. Learn to say no and really start to live your life on your terms, okay? For someone in here, I don't know if you're trying to start an herbal business or a homeopathic business or something that botanicals, or I think it's something, it's either in medical, you're either a scientist, or you're doing some kind of medical something here where you're sitting on a gold mine. So I would keep this close to your chest, but you're being told to go forward with this, that it literally is like a gold mine. There's fame and fortune, and I hate to say those words because they sound so trivial, but you're sitting on something here that's either cutting edge, or it really just puts you, it gives you, step into your own here. You're sitting on something that was either an idea of yours, something you ran with. Either way, it's going to give you the life that you're looking for. So don't let that pass you by. And also keep this close to your chest too. Okay. For others of you, if you're having some kind of health issue, I feel that improves. I think that surrounds a male person, a male figure. Or this health remedy or whatever this is may help someone that's like tried other things or whatever it is. There's health improvements in here. I'm not a doctor, so please don't quote me on that. I have to put that out there for the legality reasons. So that's for the majority of you. There's also, and this doesn't go back to what I felt around this accident. This is just something that I feel is very important. You need to know that the universe has your back. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do, change in a lifestyle, change in life in general, change in things that you want to do, you don't need to be accepted by anyone, really. Your life is yours, you know? Like I reference on my website, it's not about 1,000 other people. Your life is yours, and it really doesn't matter who doesn't like it. If you're not living authentic to yourself, you're being asked to do that. You're being asked, though, too, to step into faith and realize that you have universal guidance here. But for some reason, I don't think you're trusting it. You don't have faith in it. You know how to do, bring your dreams to reality, right? Make them step by step, make them sequential, follow through on these things, that you're dreaming up, or that you don't know if this is real, if this is not real. It is real. You're being asked to bring it into this life that you're living here. Okay? So there's a lot of random messages here. The main takeaway, though, is one, when you get up in the morning, if this isn't something that you're used to doing, start making it a ritual, right? Like somehow figure a way out to incorporate this into your everyday life. But you're being asked to, before you even get out of bed, as your eyes open, give thanks for the day. Give thanks for all the blessings that it holds, and ask for guidance. Ask to be shown what you need to see. Ask to be guided to where you need to go. You're being asked to do that here. I think big things are really coming for you here. But my fear is that you don't make this shift. It's a little shift, but you've just got to have a little bit of trust in yourself, and that the things that you're dreaming and wanting and wishing for yourself, they're here. They'll show up tangibly. You just need to start trusting that, be on the receiving end too. I think when you start doing you're going to stop doing everyone else. Meaning you're going to put some healthy boundaries in place, and you're going to learn how to say no and end it there. When we go off, like I say, in explaining, no, and this is why, the 20-minute ordeal as to why it's not, it's just easier to think and do it. But what you're doing is you're disrespecting yourself, and you're showing other people that it's okay to trample your boundaries. That's not what you're wanting to do here, okay? Again, I think being flexible is one thing. I think bending to everyone's whim is quite another. You're being asked to, and again, if this is not a ritual that you're used to, a lot of times I know people, and I used to do this myself too for years. You're already, the minute your eyes are open, you're like, I've got to do this, and this today. Before your feet even touch the ground, your head is spinning, right? Slow down. Be present. Be in the day. I would really, you're being asked to look for signs. You're seeing something too. Again, I don't know where the October, November thing is tied into the timeline here, but something occurred around that time where, I don't know where it ties into in this equation, but you're really being asked to stop and be present. Stop being so far ahead of yourself, because the things that you're wanting for yourself, they're here. They're most likely showing up in signs, but you're not home. You're 10 miles ahead of yourself. Start with the morning ritual, right? Be where you are, basically, is where this is. Okay, I think great things are coming for you. I think you need to be more logical, right? Common sense, again, okay? All right, those are your messages. All right, now the cards that I've got out here, I'm going to also do love readings, single and couple, but they're not going to be in this video. I'm trying to figure this out. I've been sick since Christmas, basically, so I'm pacing myself, but I want to get the videos going here, so watch for those too, okay? It may tie into whatever that message coming in was in that relationship kind of deal. You may hear something or whatever. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we come in with the Ace of Coins and the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry. The Ace of Coins and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Now, in your past, which would have been 6 months to a year, so again, I don't know where that timeline is coming in to, but in your past, you've got the Five of Wands. I think there's been some shakeups here for sure, okay? So I think that this started a little bit ago. The energy coming in, though, is the Fool card, okay? And underneath it is the Four of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. All right. Where you're anchored here is the King of Wands. There's a lot of wands in here. This is where you're anchored, is the King of Wands. Okay. Now, what you're hoping for here is the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's the revelation of something here. Again, it could be this idea that you had a bit ago, something herbal medicine, something. Run with this. That's what you're hoping for. I'm telling you, your message was it'll gain you fame and fortune here. You'll get recognition for this in whatever this is. It doesn't necessarily need to be medical, right? It can be something where you do something with botanicals or whatever it is. You're adding a special flavor to this that only you can do. So do it before someone else runs with your idea in their own way. That's a horrible feeling, right? So don't contemplate this, but use logic, okay? All right. Now, how you see yourself, what's coming up for you over the next 6 months to a year. I'm using this timeline because this is what I feel we're coming into. You've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you're hoping for the Ace of Swords and you've got the Ace of Cups. So it's two things. This can be something too that you're really passionate about. It would have to be, and I strongly feel that it is. It's unique to you, okay? Now, your public reputation, how you're seen in the world, your environment, is the World card, okay? It's the end of the 1 and the 10s. There's, we're forever going through change in life, but when you get the World card, that's like a whole new phase in life. Like, not a whole new phase, like a whole new phase, like a whole new chapter in life. And it's big, okay? So you've got the World card. I think that's great. Okay. Okay. Now, your hopes and fears, the things, you know, that we dare to dream for ourselves, Pisces, right, is the Two of Wands. Okay. You're going to need to light a fire under your ass. I really feel that, because I think you're going to need to take responsibility for this, right? Whatever this is to you, okay? It can be anything. It can be that, you know, the medicinal thing that we spoke about, or you're just really being asked, I really feel, to just, I know this is going to sound weird, but just step into your soul. Step into your life, right? You know how to do that. I know you know how to do that, because I'm a Pisces moon and I'm a Pisces Aries sun. So I know you know how to do the dance. All right, now our outbound, we've got the 10 of coins and the 9 of swords. Okay? Be patient with yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in your dreams. I think you're stressing over this, but I also think for the other, where that other issue is, I think that you're definitely losing sleep over this. I'm bouncing back to that because I feel someone may have been wrongly accused of something in here, okay? But you're going to see something tangible in here. Like, you'll be able to touch this, whatever this is. If you've got, you know, some kind of monetary something coming to you, or it's going to be something, though, that you can touch. Like, you'll be able to feel it. You've just got to be patient, you know, and I really feel this could take up to a year. It could, okay? But for the others of you, again, what you're doing is something tangible. I think that you're worrying about this. When I see the 9 of anything, it's you're not in a great spot, right? You're just not. So the thing, though, is don't worry about something that you have no control over. Just realize this is where you need to trust that the universe has your back here, okay? I think what you're looking for, too, here is, again, I keep popping back to that. I think there was an accident. I think there was an accident. I think something happened, because now I see, like, the lights of something. Maybe I should be giving that more attention. I'm not quite sure. But if you need a private reading in reference to that, I'll be more than happy to go into that there with you. Okay, but for the majority of people watching this, I don't think that that's what this is about. Now, your outbound card, like I say, is the 9 of Swords. That can be, it can be an inheritance of something, right? It can be something tangible coming to you. It can also be the rewards of whatever this is that you're trying to launch for yourself, okay? So, if there's something that you were trying to get off the ground, now is the time to do it. You're really being asked, your main takeaway for everyone in here is to hold yourself accountable to your life. Learn to say no. Learn to put up boundaries. Learn that your life is not about 1,000 other people. I think you need to flip the switch entirely, right? Pisces knows how to do for other people, but you'll never know when they're dying inside. You know, they'll always have a smile on their face because they're genuinely happy people, but there's a lot that goes on in there. You're being asked to flip that switch, right? People think everything is fine and dandy when, in fact, it's not. Say it's not. Say, no, I can't help you today, or I can't do this for you. I think you're also being asked to streamline the people in your life, right? Really bring it down to bare bones. Who are your true friends? Who are the people that, you know, that you could call in the morning and, you know, just say, you know, bring the tarp and the shovel, and they just show up, right? That I'm using that as an example, but a good friend is going to answer that phone at 3 in the morning and just say, not even ask a question, just say, I'm coming. You know, you want these kind of people in your life. You want I think you're just you're either squandering your energy, squandering your time, squandering your resources. Just pull your life back, make your life nice and tidy, and making, anything in your life needs to have purpose, and it needs to be something that is priceless to you, or get rid of it, really. And that goes for relationships too, okay? Because I do think that relationships are coming in here for you, but I don't think that you're going to need to be more discerning with what's not good enough anymore, right? And open that space up for the relationships that are priceless, because they're coming in here. They're just not going to come in. They'll continually circle this airport, really, of time and space until you make space for it. If you're looking for a great relationship to come in, you've got to get rid of the one that's on life support that you've got, right? There's nothing. I know it sounds easier said than done. I get it. I really do. But when we stay in relationships and we let people guilt us into staying into relationships for whatever reason, not only are we holding ourselves up, we're holding them up too. They may just not know it yet because they don't have their wings to fly or their feet to stand on. But you enabling is not going to help the matter here. Your life is really changing, and it's turning around for the better here. You're just going to need to make space for it. Okay? So there you go. I hope that I helped you. Again, the love readings, single and couples, will be coming out. So just watch for those too, okay? I'm moving slowly, but they're coming out. So thank you so much, Pisces. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you, okay? Thank you so much.